Oh my God. Oh my God. Other places make me feel like a dork. Fuck. It's perfection. Oh my God. Hello, welcome to this video. My name is Dan, aka Lucid, and by the time you watch this, I will be a full-time content creator. Anyway, and this is my reaction to Confessions on a Dance Floor by Madonna, the first time I've ever heard it. Let's go. Yes, in case you didn't see the news, I handed in my notice last week. Waiting for this moment for 6 years, so it's a big deal. Anyway, today we are going to be capping off this Madonna discovery. I know there are other albums, and a few of you want me to check them out. We'll see. The kind of general opinion is that after Confessions on a Dance Floor, the quality dips a little bit, but feel free to let me know which albums I should pick out of these later albums if I do want to listen to them. If you haven't checked out my Madonna stuff before, we've made our way all the way up to Confessions on a Dance Floor, just in time for Confessions 2. Yeah, that worked out quite nicely, to be honest. I will be reacting to Confessions 2 on the day it comes out on Patreon, and then I'll be editing it for YouTube in the weeks after. Obviously, I knew the hits. I don't think what I really understood was how boundary pushing she really was in such an artistic way. Especially listening to music in American life, she is pushing the envelope. And I feel like it all kind of culminates in Confessions on a Dance Floor from what I've heard. And so I'm excited to actually listen to it for the first time. But before we get into this reaction, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. If you want more, including my exclusive Madonna reactions, then make sure to check out the Patreon. Also, make sure to leave your top 5 songs from this album in the comments for me. I will be leaving you my top 5 on first listen at the end of the video. Right, let's do it. Woo! Okay, I know Hung Up. Obviously, I don't know about America, but in the UK, oh my God, it was the hit of all hits. And the fact that she came back and had this hit was such a big deal. So, I know it quite well. I was 13 at the time. I'm fully in the culture as a teenager now. And so this song is a big part of my childhood in that way. Anyway, I haven't listened to it with headphones on, maybe ever. Let's go.
Time goes by so slowly.
Already in an iconic hook before the samples even come in. Maybe the best sample in history. It's one of those samples where you completely forget that it's a sample. It claims it. Every little thing. We're not there yet. It's funny because when I hear Voulez-Vous, I'm like, oh, this is Voulez-Vous. And when I hear Hung Up, I'm like, oh, this is Hung Up. There you go. Just say, oh, I do. I'm hung up. I'm tired of waiting on you. This song is just a hook machine. Every single thing is just so catchy. The thing is that the sample is obviously a big part of it, but it would still be a fucking brilliant song if you just completely strip that out. And I think that's why it works. It's the telephone, but there's no one home. I love the kind of galloping in that bass line. And this bridge is great. It comes out of nowhere. It's so good. You'll wake up one day, but it'll be too late. And this is still a classic. If you were to literally just throw this on in a bar, everyone would be moving, singing along. I don't think I know this extended version. I must know the radio version, right? So I don't recognize this bit. Ooh. And then ticking. So good. The fact that it sounds like you're outside the club as well with the filter on it. Oh, that's so sick. Oh my God. Oh, this is just so well made. I can't. The way just that kick drum properly cuts in and the chorus is just perfect, isn't it? Oh my God, that's so good. Oh, that's such a fabulous transition. Oh my God, that's so clever. We all know the ticking. Hung Up is super famous and it ends with the ticking and moves into the alarm going off. You're waking up. So good. There's a reason why it's like one of the most iconic songs in history. You know, it's that combination of like an ABBA sample, which is obviously like very, very well known. People already have an emotional connection to it, all of that stuff. This is like the future of dance music. And I'm taking something from the past and bringing it into the future. It also kind of works in a way, and this is my kind of theory that I was kind of thinking about. It almost feels like she has stood outside the club. Very specifically, you have that filter. And there's moments in the song where the filter hits a point where it's like they're playing ABBA in the club and you're stood outside waiting for someone because you're trying to have a good time on the dance floor, but your thoughts are on this person who's been messing you about. And like that ticking is so brilliant in so many ways because obviously it builds tension, but also brings in this element of analog as well, which kind of juxtaposes the highly electronic dance music and kind of gives it a real energy. But it also kind of, in terms of like world building, in terms of scene setting, it feels like you're stood outside looking at your watch, because back in 2004 you probably still had a watch, you know, looking at your watch thinking, where is this person? It really puts you in a place. It makes you feel like you're there in the club. Every little thing that you say or do, I'm hung up on you, waiting for your call, baby, night and day. I'm fed up, I'm tired of waiting on you. So it's like, I'm obsessed with you, but I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting for you to meet me where I am. I'm waiting for you to kind of give me the truth of how you feel. Time goes by so slowly for those who wait, no time to hesitate. Those who run seem to have all the fun. I'm caught up, I don't know what to do. Yeah, so it's like people who are carefree and seem to be living their life without like overthinking things seem to be having loads of fun. But I'm here overthinking this. I'm here waiting. Ring, ring, ring goes the telephone. The lights are on, but there's no one home. Great. Tick, tick, tock. It's 1:45 and I'm done. I'm hanging up on you. Maybe she's like gone on a night out and is expecting this person to come and they've said they're going to come and they're just flaking. You know, that's kind of what it's giving me, especially with the sample and the dance music stuff. I'm hanging up. I'm done waiting on you. I'm going to go back into the bar and dance my tits off on my own and have a great time on my own. So the verses are like this tension of like waiting for this person to like respond, waiting for them to come. And then the release of that tension comes in the chorus when she says, I'm done. I'm hanging up on you. Like you release the tension narratively as you release the tension musically. Perfection. Right. Next song, this is Get Together. Ooh. Love it. Love the kind of airy quality, ghostly quality, just like a phantom of the dance floor. Ooh, not the beat I was expecting. There's almost like a kind of stumbling quality. It's like slightly behind. Oh, yes. That little sweetie thing. Oh, so sick. Too much confusion, come on over here. Fuck, yeah. Oh. I like that kind of the syncopation in that. It's unexpected. It's kind of an interesting rhythm for like dance music that's usually 4 to the floor, you know? The rhythm in this is so sick. It just keeps evolving. I love it. Oh. God, this sip really takes me back. Very crazy frog. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. That rhythm is just so sick. Oh, I'm so obsessed with this. It's so good. Oh. I am obsessed with this. This is so good. And I love that every song kind of evolves into somewhere else. Yeah. It's like ghostly quality is so interesting to me. It's all an illusion. Let's just simplify. Make you feel better. Oh, fucking hell. If it's bitter at the start, then it's sweeter. Oh, come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is so sick. Oh my God. Wow. Shut up. Fucking hell. This is the perfection. Oh my God, I can't cope. This is so sick.
Then it's sweeter in the end.
Oh, there's a string outro.
Je suis désolée.
Oh, beautiful. Oh my God. That song was fucking phenomenal. Every single time there was something added to the rhythm, it kind of revealed it to be something else. You know, it was a surprising rhythm. I think it takes the expectation of like house dance music being 4 to the floor and then replays with that. Because at the beginning you think 4 to the floor, standard tempo, we know what we're doing here. And then it throws in that extra little like kind of kick drum shuffly type thing where it kind of almost trips on itself, feels a little bit behind the beat. You're like, oh, this is interesting. And every single section of the song does something to the rhythm. You know, whether it's like the shakers coming in, whether it's the dun 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 dun. That cross rhythm, the syncopation in that just brings in so much kind of extra movement. And then they fuck with that and kind of it ends up tripping over itself, becoming almost like uber syncopated. Again, it's all about tension building. It kind of keeps going and gets kind of out of itself. And you're like, whoa, what's going to happen? And then it kind of comes back in at exactly the perfect time. Just give you that super satisfying payoff. It's just, oh, fabulous. It just took you for a ride. It's perfection. Oh my God. It's all an illusion. There's too much confusion. Down, down, down in your heart. Find the secret. Looking inward. Do you believe in love at first sight? It's an illusion. I don't care. Interesting. Do you believe I can make you feel better? Too much confusion. Come over here. Can we get together? I really want to be with you. There's a getting back to basics feeling in this song. You know, if you're constantly waiting for love at first sight, if you're waiting, maybe that's a bit of a Kylie dig because Kylie's Love at First Sight came out around this time. I don't know. Can you imagine? Anyway, what was I saying? The point is that she's like, humans get to know each other and can fall in love with each other. If you're constantly waiting for the perfect person to just appear in your face and just ignoring everybody else, then you're going to be very lonely. And then there was the lyric about something starting bitter and getting sweet in the end. It's like your connections with people, it's not just like yes or no. There's grey areas. There's room to get to know somebody. There's room to grow. And if we give people the chance to kind of like go from bitter to sweet, then our lives are going to be richer for that in the end. Because nobody's perfect. I searched my whole life to find the secret, but all I did was open up my eyes. So she's like, I was trying to find the secret to love and romance, but what she realized is that there was no secret. The secret is just stop looking. Be in the moment with people. Make you feel better if it's bitter at the start than it's sweeter in the end. Yeah, exactly. It's like the journey is like what it's worth, you know? I think that's something we can take on in the modern day. It feels like in the kind of modern social media age that we're very quick to judge people instantly. And we don't necessarily give people the time to be imperfect and to get to know them. So let's go to the next one, which is Sorry.
Je suis désolée.
Oh, beautiful.
Lo siento.
So sorry in different languages.
Perdóname.
Perdóname. Gomenasai. Love the string transition. So fab. Takes it to a completely different place. Oh. Oh, I know this one. Be sorry. I knew there would be a single that I actually knew, other than Hung Up. More like impeccable synth design. Literally, this is such a good melody, isn't it? Oh my God, it's so beautiful and catchy. More like themes of like independence, you know? There you go. I knew she'd be saying it in Japanese at some point. I like how kind of dance music being the kind of global leveler. Everyone has a word for sorry as well, you know? Oh, come on. Oh, this build-up is just amazing. Like, come on. Oh. Please don't say you're sorry. That build-up was just amazing. Oh, so sick. I don't wanna know. I love that line. Take on the bass. Come on. Ooh. Beautiful. Another fabulous transition. Oh, come the fuck on. Jesus. So fabulous. It's just this like idea of tension and release, this like perfect build up, and these fabulous hooks and melodies that just get you on a very, very, very basic level. This stuff just works, you know? And I think that like it kind of signals for me, like I appreciated music and American life, but like it strayed a little bit too far away from does it just work, you know? Obviously, like they had a lot of really interesting things to say, but I think in terms of like what Madonna does best, it's like bringing in those themes and those artistic things, but Trojan horsing it into a song that is really catchy and really listenable, you know? And this is kind of what I feel like this album is doing. We do have very strong artistic choices. The choices in different sounds and stuff, the continuous mix of it all is the kind of artistic juice that kind of takes it to the extra level. Please don't say you're sorry. Je suis désolé, lo siento. Ich bin drofik? Probably Russian, right? Pardonne. I've heard it all before. I've heard it in every fucking language. Stop saying sorry. I don't want to know. Please don't say you're sorry. I've heard it all before and I can take care of myself. Yeah, as an independence, I'm cutting you off. You've kept me waiting and now you come back trying to say sorry and I'm not having it. Save your words because you've gone too far. I've listened to your lies and all your stories. You're not half the man you'd like to be. The only one I can read is Gomen Nasai, which is Japanese. We stayed because I made it so convenient. Yeah, don't explain yourself, you'll never see. So it does feel like this is like a progression from Hung Up, and now she's like reflecting on the relationship past, and she's like, actually, no, your sorries aren't going to do it because you proved to me through your actions that you aren't somebody to be trusted, that this isn't a relationship worth pursuing. And actually, I'm a fucking fierce independent bitch. I'm fucking Madonna. Bitch, I'm Madonna. Such a laser focused meaning to that song. Just perfect, you know. Right, next one. This is Future Lovers. Ooh, that synth reminds me of Donna Summer.
I'm gonna tell you.
Hello.
About love. Let's forget your life.
Yeah, this is definitely a Donna Summer reference, isn't it? Like, interesting. This one has like a spiritual kind of feeling to it, doesn't it?
Some have called it religion.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Come on. It kind of takes the Donna Summer reference and just like kind of blows it out to 100 here. It's so sick. I like the kind of rhythm thing here. Wait, we're in a funny time signature, aren't we? It almost feels like a kind of like moment of clarity sat on top of a mountain. It has all that kind of vibes to it, but it's electronic.
There's no love like the future love.
There's no love like the future love. There's that sense of potential. So cool. This feels very spiritual. I can hear the ray of light connections. So strange having like that in 7/4 counter rhythm thing. It does feel like a chant, feels like spiritual enlightenment on the dance floor, doesn't it? Amazing. These synths are just fucking amazing. Is that timpani? Ooh. These fucking transitions are just, oh God, they're insane. Oh my God, that was just like such a cool song. It felt like it really just merged together the worlds of like spirituality, Buddhism, almost. I mean, obviously we've got the ray of light connections, and I love the way that she's taken that kind of spirituality, that kind of feeling of awakening, that feeling of like enlightenment, and used a different sonic palette to tell that story. You still feel all that enlightened kind of like, standing on the mountaintop, the sun setting and it all being beautiful kind of vibe. But like, rather than it being traditional instrumentation, it's like, let's create that same feeling, but let's do it with electronic dance music. It's fucking sick, isn't it? Oh God, it works so well. And like using like this strange time signature, that 7 beat, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, you know, coming in, creating a cross rhythm. Dance pop music is 1, 2, 3, 4. And here she's playing with that expectation and therefore kind of takes you to this like weird middle space between the dance floor and enlightenment. It's so good. Forget your problems, administration builds and loads. Come with me in the evidence of its brilliance. I thought she was saying the evidence of his brilliance, which feels very Christian. And so it's just one step away from that, isn't it? You know, you're forgetting your problems, you're letting go of like the bills and you're finding freedom in dance. Some have called it religion. This is not a coincidence. Would you like to try? It feels like people like Jehovah's Witnesses or like, you know, Hare Krishna or something, like people inviting people in saying, oh, have you tried this religion? You know, that kind of thing. It feels like that, but it's someone leading you to the dance floor. It's just fucking great. Connect to the sky. Future lovers ride their ambitions high. Would you like to try? Going to the dance floor is like, you are allowing yourself to be a future lover with someone else. You're going to a communal space. You're connecting with people and you don't know what could come from those connections. And so there's this feeling of potential on the dance floor. And this is kind of what the future lovers, I think, is about. Anything could happen, you know. Future lovers shine for eternity in a world that's free. Again, getting back to the basics of like humanity, beyond capitalism, beyond society. Put away your past, love will never last. So it's kind of a feeling of like living in the moment as well. If you let go of that past and live in the moment, then your future looks brighter. You know, there's a feeling, there's that kind of thing. It's just so good. Anyway, oh my God, this reaction is going to be very long if I keep going. So this next song is I Love New York. This timpani is such an interesting sound to add to the mix.
I don't like cities, but I like New York. Other places make me feel like a dork.
Okay, American Life, Madonna is not completely gone. Just don't mention the soy latte.
Paris and London, baby, you can keep.
Excuse me. Ooh, nice. I love the instrumentation here. We've kind of also got electro rock with a timpani, which is so random, but I literally love it. Yeah.
Other cities always make me mad. New York.
I love it. Love the brightness of the chords. Interesting, slightly random turn to sing an ode to a city, but I'm here for it.
Then you can F off. Just go to Texas. Isn't that where they golf?
Great.
New York is not for little pussies who scream. Get off my street, get off my street.
Oh, I love this kind of like political flag in the ground of like, you can f off if you don't like this way of life, you know? I kind of hope that she picked this song to do on the tour when she last came to London, because that would be hilarious. Yeah. What? Come on. Wow. So good. I love that brightness there. I feel like it might be Piccadilly Third. And then we have the siren. These fucking transitions. They are just perfection. So fabulous. Such an interesting song. Love the kind of like, go to Starbucks, get my soy latte, do yoga in the gym or whatever that, you know, that song. That Madonna is back, but kind of putting it in a way that feels more kind of palatable. I feel like a lot of people don't get the self-referential kind of like almost I'm a robot thing of that original rap. And maybe it's because of the context. Maybe people take it too literally. But I feel like here she brings in an element of that, but like you can take it with a pinch of salt. It's communicated better, that kind of irony. Really interesting sound design. The timpani does give it a New York-y feel because it kind of takes you to kind of big band, you know? I wonder maybe if that's like intentional. I loved how musically, harmonically, we have that resolution in the chords, the pickety third. I think it was that anyway. We're connecting it back into religion again with that. It kind of sounds like it's supposed to resolve into minor, but it resolves into major. And that in Christian music, you have that major resolution to feel close to God. It's kind of what it was all about. But here, the major resolution is more of a self-expression, like a beauty of self-expression, you know, but enlightenment through the dance floor. You know, we're kind of getting all of those things, connecting to religion sonically, musically. I don't like cities, but I like New York. Other places make me feel like a dork. Oh, God. No other city ever made me glad except New York. If you don't like my attitude, then you can F off. Just go to Texas. Isn't that where they golf? New York is not for little pussies who scream. You can't stand the heat, they get off my street. That's so funny. So it's like drawing a line politically. I guess like in 2004, we're in the middle of Bush era. And so there is still a lot of political tension going on. The Iraq war in the middle of Afghanistan, is that what's going on right now? You know, this is 4 years before Obama comes in and you can kind of feel that it's 4 years before Obama. New York itself, the city is a metaphor for like the liberal values that America is supposed to engage with. You know, it's multiculturalism. It's anybody's welcome. It's individualism. You know, it was the place where everybody arrived back in the day, you know, Easter Island and all that stuff. It's like a beacon of multiculturalism and the future of the world. And yet Texas in general is a kind of representation of the opposite side of that, you know, whiteness, Christianity, entrenched values. So she's really kind of drawing a line in the sand. Right, next one. This is Let It Will Be. Again, we've got more orchestral elements, really surprising orchestral elements.
Now I can tell you about success, about fame.
Interesting.
Don't it make you smile? Just let it be.
Ooh. Oh, okay, we're going real Giorgio Moroder now. Daft Punk, all of that.
Now I can tell you that it will be.
Oh. There's a feeling of like letting go that actually is like a theme that continues through the whole thing, right? Stop trying to control everything around you. Just let it be. Feel the music.
I can see things for what they really are. I'm at the point of no return. Just watch me burn.
Oh. I love this idea that she's like finding freedom in like letting go of control throughout every song, you know? Oh, gorgeous. It's that guitar. Wow, that's got to be the first guitar we've heard, right? That is so satisfying as a transition, like musically. Reminds me actually of Music, the album.
You got to let it be. Just watch me burn.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Won't you let it be?
Are we on the next song? Yeah. Oh, I love how it just kind of launched itself, kind of, you know, so fabulous. Loved the vibe of that one. One thing I was thinking about is that like the way that like she's created this album where everything is in the same tempo, which is kind of crazy and brave to do because it could backfire and be repetitive and boring, but like it's not that in any way, shape or form because she knows how to fuck around with the rhythm by introducing syncopation, you know. But here it's like, because the vibe is so totally different, you know, you've obviously still got your synthesizer, you still got your fall to the floor, but it's with strings and it's quite minor, it becomes a totally different world, you know. And so the tempo is consistent and therefore it feels like a consistent flowing of the whole album going through from one to the next. But she makes sure that every single song has like a completely unique identity and it does feel like you're literally on a dance floor, because that's kind of what remixes do is that like they basically put everything in similar tempos. So like when you're on the dance floor, they just flow into one another. And this is basically exactly what she's done here. And it feels like that. And someone's mixing this whole thing on the fly. Perfect. It's just expertly fucking put together. Now I can tell you about success, about fame, about the rise and the fall of stars in the sky. Don't it make you smile that it will be? Just let it be, won't you let it be? She's in her 40s at this point, right? It's kind of cool that she's like embracing her wisdom and embracing her kind of age. Now I can tell you about the place I belong. You know, it won't last long. And all those lights, they will turn down. I guess I'm not that far. I'm at the point of no return. Just watch me burn. Let it will be. She's kind of saying like, I've got to this point in my life where I feel like I have enough maturity to reflect on what's important. I've found a place where I belong. And now she's telling the listener, this is what I've learned. And the truth of it is just to let go, you know? And that's what's so magical about the dance floor. It's the permission to let go. Right, okay, next song. This is Forbidden Love.
Just one kiss on my lips was all it took to seal the future. It's like a certain kind of torture. Just one touch. To make me falter.
Yeah. Ooh.
Are we supposed to be together?
Oh, love it. But I fucking love a good vocoder. This era is perfect for vocoders. I love it. I love the idea of like forbidden love and then sonically evoking something that kind of has like a exotic quality to it, you know? It's kind of forbidden fruit. It's like out of reach, on the unknown, you know?
Your face. Once upon a time, they lived in a different kind of world.
Oh, this feels very queer, doesn't it, this song? I've just like clocked, I'm like, oh yeah, of course.
Just one look.
Oh.
We see the
Oh. I'm getting so swept away by this one. It almost kind of feels like a bit of a calming song in the middle of the set to kind of like bring everybody back down again, you know?
Just one love.
Fuck off, come on. Counting down 3, 2, 1 to go into the next song. Yes. Come on. Ah. I don't want to stop listening, but I need to talk about the song. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my God, that was just perfection, wasn't it? It's just like knowing exactly how long to leave it before you bring in that beat. It's just, well, to use that tension building as a transition into the next song, just next level, fucking sick. Oh my God, I love that song. The DJ's taking you on a journey. You get started off with a banger, you flow through all these different places. You can't sustain that level of like adrenaline the whole night, so they bring you back down. And this is what that song felt like. It felt like a moment for you to just kind of lose yourself in the music and just to kind of be brought the energy back down a bit. I keep doing this. But that's how it feels. Just one kiss on my lips was all it took to seal the future. Just one look from your eyes was a certain kind of torture. Oof, just one touch from your hands was all it took to make me falter. Forbidden love, are we supposed to be together? Obviously you can put queer storylines onto this, but it's not specifically about that. It's about any kind of forbidden love, you know, the tantalizing nature of it. Just one smile on your face was all it took to change my fortune. The power that we have over one another, you know, whether it is a queer storyline of somebody, you know, being in the closet and feeling as if like falling for someone of the same gender is forbidden love, you know, that tantalizing quality, the excitement, the adrenaline, you know, all of that is like there, the sultriness, like all of that is there. So good. I love the way that like we have a slightly more like kind of like chiller vibe, but still there's a magnetism to this song. There's like still like a sense of adrenaline to it, but it's more like intimate, you know. We're getting taken down from something more like broad into something more personal. And that's kind of the transition from loud into slightly more chill. So cool. Lunch is over. I had a bagel. So we just did Forbidden Love. We transferred into the song Jump, which was a great transition. Cool. Let's go. Oh, got that beat.
There's only so much you can run in one place.
Okay.
I haven't got much time to waste. It's time to make my way.
Ooh, nice.
I'm going down my
Oh, nice. I love the brightness in that. That's so great. Oh, I know this one as well. I love how simmering this one is. You know something's coming. You know it's coming. This section's just so satisfying. Oh, I love it. Oh, so sick. Yeah. Get ready to jump. Just go for it. Yeah. Oh, yes. Come on. Oh, this is so good. Oh my God. So satisfying, this song. It's so simple, but like just so effective in the way that it brings in this chorus and then just lets the chorus just like fly. It's just, oh. So sick. Come on. Oh my God, so cool. The robot has come. It's taken over. Oh, that's so cool. I love that it feels like we descended. Yeah. Oh my God. Completely forgot that song ever existed. But like, oh my God, that chorus is just so good. Yeah. It just has that feeling of like, you're going, you're flying, feeling of like euphoria. You're just like, whew. And I love how like it just brings such a gorgeous brightness to the album, you know. There's only so much you can learn in one place. The more that I wait, the more time that I waste. I work and I'll fight till I find a place of my own. Yeah. Are you ready to jump? Get ready to jump. Don't ever look back, baby. It's like continue looking for your own happiness. Continue searching for your own happiness, you know. Yeah. And be ready to kind of take a leap. It might feel as if taking a leap is a really scary thing to do, but it usually works out, right? I know that. I'm doing it right now. It's scary, but like as soon as I made the decision to quit my job, I was like, yeah, feels right. You can only move forward if you're ready to take that leap, you know. Life's gonna drop you down like the limbs of a tree. It sways and swings and bends until it makes you see. It's like life's always gonna kind of come for you, but you've gotta be ready to kind of roll with the punches, you know. There's only so much you can learn in one place. Yeah. The more that you wait, the more time that you waste. God, if I hadn't already decided to quit, this would be the moment. This would convince me. Love it. It feels like a mantra for like not getting too stuck in one place, taking your life into your own hands. It really does kind of fit this album right from the top, you know, like this feeling of taking your life into your own hands and finding your own happiness. So we had Jump and now we have How High, which is quite funny. Cool, let's go. I literally love this as a completely different place to go again. The kind of polyphonic ringtone synth. Ooh. Ooh. Very interesting vibe. Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Love the drama in this one. Like that string kind of brings higher stakes. Again, reminds you of ABBA though, doesn't it? Nice. Oof. Oh, I love that. Kind of repeat the first half of the chorus, but with a different chord underneath. It's so satisfying. I love it. Yeah. It's kind of like reappraising your choices up to this point, I think. Yeah, like, where does it end? Yeah. I like this is kind of bringing in like a bit of a late stage capitalism thing, which really does connect to what she was trying to say in American Life, you know? Yeah, like how much fortune can you make? Like, will any of this matter? By the time I'm dead, I can't take any of it with me, you know? Ooh, a bit of a more minor thing. Oh my God, I love that, like a modulation. That was Fab. Oh my God, come on. Literally so amazing. I can't cope with that. That was amazing. Yeah, another like more chill vibe. We're in this kind of moody, introspective place. She's considering her own choices, her own career. She's considering this like society of late stage capitalism. So much of what's kind of been bubbling throughout this album is like this letting go of societal expectation, forget the bills and whatever, and come onto the dance floor with me. It's about escaping from the trappings of society. But maybe now she's starting to question that society as it is. Like, why do we feel the need to escape? I feel like that's quite an interesting question to think about. And this whole like always going for more, always going for, you know, how much fortune can you make? That doesn't equal happiness at the end of the day. And so that's kind of the reappraisal that's going on, I think. How high are the stakes? How much fortune can you make? It's funny, I spent my whole life wanting to be talked about. I did just about everything to see my name in lights. So she talked about her own ambition. Was it worth it? And how did I earn it? Nobody's perfect. I guess I deserve it. She's had these heights of success and she feels in some ways that she's kind of paying for that. How high are the stakes? How much fortune can you make? Does this get any better? Should I carry on? Will it matter when I'm gone? Will any of this matter? Wow. It's funny how everybody mentions my name. They're never very nice. I took it just about everything except my own advice. Yeah, wow. In every album, there's like one or two moments where she truly becomes vulnerable about like how she feels as a celebrity, like after her fame. I feel like I've kind of followed this trajectory through these different albums of her like having these moments to kind of say like the pressures of what I have chased myself have come back to bite me. You know, there's like a thread throughout all these albums, and this is the song that kind of seems to reflect on that. What am I doing this all for if it's not going to make me happy? Yeah, and it's something that we all ask ourselves. Right, next one. This is Isaac. Ooh. Oh, okay, it's a sample. Okay, so we're returning to Ray of Light vibes. What an interesting place to go. Oh, fab. I mean, what a way to sample. Oh, that clashing in styles is so intriguing to me. That's so fab. And that guitar, I think, it could be like another instrument.
Staring up into the heavens in this
Fabulous. I love the intricacy in that rhythm in the center there. It's so good.
Will you ever be the same?
Oh, come on. Oh, this is fucking sick. Oh my God. Talk about like spirituality on the dance floor. This is like taking it literally. I literally like love the clash of culture and the clash of style. It just creates something so like animated, you know? Oh, yeah. I love that as a hook. Such a beautiful melody, but very like an unexpected melody for a dance song. And that's kind of where it brings that kind of clash of culture, you know? Whoa. I actually have no idea what culture this is from. Could be Middle Eastern. Oh, come on. Oh, wow. This is the journey, this song. Oh my God.
With your darkness, never be the same.
Interesting. I think it's about like looking inward, right? Again. Come on. Whoa. Oh, come on. I need to hear this out. Oh my God, I need to hear this out. Oh, there must be like a party that I can go to. They just play this album in order, because I would love to experience this on a dance floor. It'd be so sick.
You know, even if they'll stop, you know,
Wow.
and he's describing the sky and the angels. That's what it's about.
Wow. That's what it's about. Fuck. Oh, come on. I don't want to stop it. Oh my God. Oh. That was a fucking phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh my God. Like it just feels like completely new and completely fresh 22 years later. Oh God, there's something so fabulous about that. Just like this electricity that comes when you kind of bring two completely different genres, different sides of the planet, different times almost, and just smash them together. You know, it's almost like nuclear fission. You know, it's that kind of power and like so boundary pushing. And you think about this in 2004, it's like, whoa. And it brings together all those themes about self-discovery and about like the dance floor being this like place for finding enlightenment. It's so, oh my God. I'm going to go on Genius so that I can look up the translation. If the gates of the generous ones were locked, the gates of the generous ones, the gates of heaven. Hebrew and Arabic. Okay, interesting. Right, okay, cool. I'm not sure what religion it would be connected to. Would it be Islam? Jewish. So it's like Arabic Jewish. Okay, so that really does kind of feed into the Middle East. And I wonder whether like maybe part of the instigation for referencing this part of the world is because of all the trouble in the Middle East that was happening at the time. It's happening again now. And we got Confessions too. I wonder whether like maybe this is her leveling the playing field, bringing everyone together. Staring up into the heavens in this hell that binds your hands. Will you sacrifice your comfort, make your way in a foreign land? You will find the gate that's open even though your spirit's broken. I guess there's a sense of like spiritual hopefulness. Open up your heart, open your heart to me and cause my lips to speak. Bring the heavens and the stars down to earth for me. It's about hope. It's about pushing forward. It's about dealing with the darkness within yourself so that you can move forward, you know, which is very much what the whole album's been about. I think for me, that song, digging into it too literally is not necessarily the point. I think it's more about the fact that we are looking at something very spiritual, looking at something very ancient, looking at the way that people deal with their lives through spirituality, through religion, and exploring what that means in a dance context. Moving your body has been part of human society for millennia. And there's a sense of like returning to that primality through the act of dance that is kind of reflected in this song. You know, it gets down to the nitty gritty of like life and death, these existential questions that are also very core to the human experience. And it kind of connects the dots between movement and the human experience itself. That's what I think this like song is about, what it brings to the album. You know, I've already reacted to the first two songs from Confessions too, but I've done it as an exclusive over on Patreon on £3 tier. But I really do hope that like Confessions 2 continues on this like exploration and asking those questions, who am I later in life, you know? Right, okay, let's do the next one. This is Push. Oh yes, I forgot. This one was f***ing amazing. Ooh, continuing the mix of cultures completely, aren't we? This is probably the first time that the tempo slowed down, actually, isn't it? The pushing. Cool. Oh, sick. Interesting. Oh. Pushing, growing, right? Oh, amazing. Wow. Oh, now we've got the reverse stuff. It just like flings you into the chorus. It's so good. In a lot of these songs, you go into like the build up and then you come back and you think you're going to go straight into the chorus, but you have this like alternative chorus. It's really satisfying. A very Britney thing.
You push me.
Oh, we're still on push. Cool. Nice. Another song that like really played with like that merging of worlds, and then by the end she just had kind of a hard chop back to Europe, you know. It almost felt like a little kind of like 2-song meandering to a different country to explore more of the world, to explore more of movement and dance through the eyes of somebody else, you know. you push me to get the extra mile. You push me when it's difficult to smile. You push me a better version of myself. Interesting that like throughout the album, we've had a real independent streak from Madonna. She's like, goodbye, I'm off on my own. I'm going to the club and I'm going to find myself on the dance floor. And here she's maybe admitting that like, you can't do everything on your own, you know, and actually sometimes collaboration can push you further. And I feel that's kind of what this feels like, you know. You push me to see another point of view. You push me when there's nothing else to do. You push when I think I know it all. You push me when I stumble and fall. It could be like a collaborative musical partnership. She's always pushing herself, but also maybe these collaborations are like pushing her to explore new places. And that's how she manages to find so much success, is by constantly pushing forward and trying to do new things, you know. I don't think anyone would have expected her after the 80s to come back with Ray of Light and then to come back again. It's amazing. I think so much of it comes down to pushing forwards, constantly exploring, constantly trying to better yourself, constantly trying to see other people's point of view, you know. Before we go into the final song, this is a quick shout out to my patrons. Yay! Welcome everybody on Patreon. Welcome to all the new people that have come on Patreon recently. It's been absolutely bonkers over there. So thank you for everybody who's coming over and joining. I've had the biggest numbers on Patreon of my life and it just keeps growing. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. So thank you so much for your support recently. It's been absolutely wonderful. And it's so lovely seeing so many of you get involved and chatting and being in the community and all that stuff. Everybody's name's coming up on screen now. If you want to join in the community, then you can do. The link is in the description and probably in the top comment as well. In the different tiers, you get different benefits. On the free tier, you get access to my newsletter. How lovely. Then on the £3 tier, you get access to all the exclusive small, like short form content. So you get like my reactions to new music, like my reactions to the new singles from Confessions 2. Also live music performances, like my Coachella reaction. Also my opinion pieces, lots of little exclusive bits and bobs on the £3 tier. And then on the £7 tier, that's where you get all my uncut album reactions. So you get to experience reactions like this with absolutely no cuts in any of the songs and no cuts in any of my analysis. And you also get bonus album reactions, including ones that are chosen by the top tiers. So in the top tiers, you actually get to request what I react to. So you get specific requests every month. And then all those videos go onto the Patreon in the different tiers, depending on what they are. So you get loads of bonus content wherever you are. So yeah, and as I said, my reactions to I Feel Love, no wait, I Feel Love. I feel love. I feel so free. And Bring Your Love and the Madonna Sabrina Coachella moment. Reaction to all of that is on £3 tier. So go check it out. But yeah, thank you everybody who supports me. Let's go on to the final song. This is Like It or Not. And that's Push. Transitioned into a very different place for the end here. I kind of thought we'd go up.
You can call me a sinner.
Ooh, bouncy. Nice. Ooh, took it.
Names will never hurt.
Yeah.
I'll be the garden, you'll be the snake.
Sick.
All of your love for me will grow because
Oof.
this is who I am.
I love how bouncy and slinky this is.
Cause I'm never gonna stop, no. Cleopatra had her way.
That acoustic guitar in there. We've gone through so many different spaces and this is another one again.
Life is a paradox.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And she's sonically introducing paradox, you know?
Don't let the fruit rot under the vine.
Ooh.
Devil that you know.
Another Kylie reference.
This is who I am. Like it or not.
This is not the final song that I expected, but I really appreciate like where she's decided to go, you know?
I'll be the garden, you'll be the snake.
I love this like evoking Garden of Eden story here, you know?
This is who I am.
I like this like statement of independence, of individuality, of this is who I am, right at the end. Oof. So interesting taking it to an acoustic guitar at the end. Wow. What a way to end it. Crazy. Oh my God. What a way to end it with acoustic guitar. Not what I expected at all. But I love that like she really just took off down a completely different track mid-album and just said, you know what, we're going for a ride and you're here along for the ride and you will go where I take you, you know? I really like that. You can call me a sinner and you can call me a saint. Celebrate me for who I am, dislike me for what I ain't. It's almost like I am free of your expectation. I'm free of your judgment. I don't give a shit. It feels like the promise of like earlier in the album of like going out into the dance floor, saying fuck you to this guy who's not treating you right, like living your life independently, finding yourself on the dance floor and finding the spirituality on the dance floor. You know, this is like the promise of that. This is like the end point. It's like after you choose to do that and after you go to the dance floor and find out who you really are, this is the end point. I'm happy to say, this is who I am. You can all fuck off. Yeah, I'll be the garden, you'll be the snake. All my fruit is yours to take. Better the devil that you know, because your love will grow, because this is who I am. That's the thing, is that, like she was saying earlier, like, even if I taste bitter, I'll be sweet in the end. You know, it's about understanding that nobody's perfect. She's allowing herself to be imperfect, allowing others to be imperfect. You know, she's like, your love and me will grow because I'm being truthful. I'm being real now, you know, warts and all. I really, really, really love this as like a final statement of like, you know, it's not just her. She's saying to the listener, you're like, don't allow yourself to be completely hemmed in by societal expectations of you, you know, go to the dance floor, find yourself. And that feels like, as a mantra for this album, it's like you follow her going from this place of like hung up on somebody, waiting for them to call, waiting for them to be involved, her making that split decision to actually say no. And then we follow the journey of kind of what happens if you choose to take happiness into your own hands and to become an independent person discovering themselves through the medium of dance and through the space of the club, the freedom and anonymity, the freedom of dance and movement in a primal sense. Through all that discovery, you can get to a point where you can say, you know what? I am who I am. Because at the end of the day, if I gave you a fake version, a projected version of myself that wasn't being truthful, doesn't matter if you like that person or not, because it's not even me. But at least if I'm being truthful, that's when you can make that real connection, real love. It's just amazing. Obviously, that's a kind of like high level kind of way to think about it. Even like on the kind of base level, primal experience of this music, it just works, doesn't it? Every single song has that perfect balance of recognizability, beauty, hookiness, mixed with unexpected sounds, unexpected rhythms that just makes it fizz. Even 22 years later, this album feels like such an exciting thing to listen to because it is simultaneously recognizable and enjoyable and boundary pushing and experimental and intriguing, you know? And then you think about it dynamically, you think about the tension of release, it's like perfect textbook dance music songcraft. Every single song follows that in its own strange and interesting way. But that payoff is there. It doesn't matter whether you're like, you know, experimenting with samples, experimenting with instruments, experimenting with rhythm. That central tenet of tension and release is there in every single song. And so it just works, you know, and it even works between songs. They'll build up tension towards the end of a song so it pushes you into the next song, you know. It's just masterful. And I feel like this was what she's trying to do on music, the album music. All the puzzle pieces didn't quite slot together, but this represents those ideas, but in a more mature way, you know, 4 years later, when everything just slots into place absolutely perfectly and it just, ding, there it is, you know, miraculous. Really just phenomenal achievement. Like, and I think I might like this even more than Rev. Like, ooh, I have to do like a ranking one day when I absolutely phenomenal. As you probably don't need me to tell you that it's phenomenal. Like, I'm sure you've known for 20 years, but like, as a person listening to this in 2026, it still is absolutely phenomenal. It doesn't feel dated either. You could put this album out now and no one would bat an eyelid. I mean, maybe that's why she's doing Confessions too. Right, okay, let's talk about my top 5 songs. Get Together, definitely. Isaac, definitely. Hung Up. And maybe Sorry. The first 4 songs were just insane. Maybe Future Lovers as well. Oh God. On first, this is so hard to do on first listen. So I'm going to say Hung Up, Get Together, Sorry, Forbidden Lovers. No, Hung Up, Get Together, Sorry, Future Lovers, and Isaac. I'm going to say, I think right now, I'm going to, I'm going to say my favourite song is Isaac. It's between Isaac and Get Together. They're definitely my top two, but I'm going to give it to Isaac in terms of my favourite song right now. Yeah, just because of like how fucking wild it was, how unexpected it was, and how well it worked. Just, amazing. Boundary pushing. Fabulous. Now, leading into Confessions 2, what are we going to get? This is the kind of the big question now. If you want to check out my first reactions to the first two Confessions 2 songs, links in the description and in the top comment. Make sure to let me know what your top 5 songs from this album are. If you want to check out my Madonna reactions playlist, it is here. And if you want to check out the Patreon, see all the exclusive Madonna content I have to offer, the link's here.